Big update to that wild crypto heist we first reported Wednesday. Brothers Isaiah and Raymond Garcia are alleged to have traveled from Texas to Minnesota to kidnap and rob the family of their cryptocurrency. The state charges came yesterday, federal charges today, and the feds say the heist was worth $8 million. The complaint says while here, the two confronted a man, held him at gunpoint along with his wife and his adult son. Charges say the Garcia brothers then forced the victim to transfer the $8 million in crypto. Eventually, law enforcement got involved and the two ran off, leading to a manhunt that forced a nearby homecoming football team or game to be called off. The two were eventually tracked back to Texas, arrested and charged with kidnapping and robbery. Well, now people are asking questions about how this could have happened and will the family get back the $8 million? Fox 9's Karen Scullin joins us now with some of those answers. Karen?
Well, I think we have to start with the fact that this kind of robbery and kidnapping crypto scheme isn't totally uncommon. I'm told it's becoming a bigger problem every single year. I spoke with a crypto investigator about this very issue.
This stuff is happening more often nowadays. In the past year or so, like these types of kidnappings and extortions, like in-person attacks, have increased. I think it's in part because the value of crypto has increased, but maybe people are suddenly aware now that crypto is real money. And I'm talking more so like people who'd potentially be looking to try to do these kidnappings anyways, who might not know a lot about crypto. They realize, hey, this is a good avenue. They finally caught on.
Yeah, and in this Minnesota case, we are talking, of course, $8 million, a lot of money there. There is a third party involved, as one of the suspects was on the phone with someone helping with the heist, but it's not clear if law enforcement knows who or where that person is. And although it's possible, it's unlikely the victim actually gets all or possibly any of that money back.
And this is why sometimes when you're holding crypto, it's called be your own bank. It means you're responsible for your own security and your own security measures, in a similar way that, a bank has, make sure that there's security measures to make sure bad actors don't access the vault.
Yeah, and as far as how this happened, it was likely due to a data leak or a hack. The crypto owner told police he believed it was related to a data leak. So the bad guys knew his name, they knew his address, and that he likely had a large amount of crypto.
Well, yes, I suspect there probably would have been a data leak, because a lot of people who own cryptocurrency, sometimes people try to be secretive about it, for good reason, to be honest, because otherwise it can put a target on your back if you, if other people know how much crypto you potentially hold. So, yeah, if there was a data breach that could have potentially informed, the bad actors, that, hey, this guy has a very large amount of trading volume. He probably has a lot of crypto. Let's target him. That's how a lot of the targeting happens when there's no public information that would otherwise suggest that the crypto holder is a significant crypto holder.
Now, Sabinek said it's probably a good idea to not invest so much that it will sink you financially if you lose it. We're talking about investing in crypto. So I think there's a lot to learn here and a lot to consider if you're thinking of investing or do invest in cryptocurrency. Back to you.